so hope you're good peeps. Gotta wait till these people go. Yeah, so just doing a live from Barnsley, the church and Dickie Bird in the background. I'm not sure how long this live's gonna last for. And then I'm gonna do maybe 40-minute live, and then I'm gonna go to the Wetherspoon thing. Yeah, I tried to wait till them people go, cause they had a kid. So that's Barnsley. Yeah, I'm very impressed with Barnsley. Yeah, very impressed with Barnsley. So I'm going to, that's about Dickie Bird, that's the War Memorial. So I'm going to do a live till I get to the Wetherspoon. I might have to actually ask where the Wetherspoon is in Barnsley. So I'm not going to stay too long in this park because there's some quite hairy characters in this park. So that's a war memorial, and that's a church in the background. Let's get my chat filter up. And we haven't got anybody on yet, but I'll do a live anyway. So that's the church in the war memorial. And hi, young king. Hope you well, young king. And this is the park in Barnsley. And hi, Julia Marston. I'm gonna do a live. I'm not sure how long this is gonna last for, but that's some of the keys singing Barnsley. So I hope you're good. And hi, Ashita, Ashanta. I don't know if that's your name or not, but that's a key thing. So yeah, I'm not too bad. Ashanta, and hi, young king. So that's a park in Barnsley. This is sort of like a padlock thing for people who passed away and that. So I'm going to go to the town centre. I might have a quick look at this park actually, then I'll head back into the town centre. Yeah, that's the park, young kings. So. Oh, there's a police car. Very miserable police down here. No, I don't do shout outs, Julia. I'll stay at the park for a minute and then I'll head back into the town centre. I need to go to the shop and get some water as well. Cause I've got to get the train back still. And that's a bit of history. The burial ground. So I've done the police station, but that was a complete epic fail, but I'll be uploading that later. I might, if it's quiet, I might do a live through the town centre. But if there's some hairy characters again, I might have to end this live. So. And the police station is just back down there at him, so I'm not going to head back down now because just because I don't want to risk them arresting me, so I'm going to head back down to the town centre. I'm not sure what that is, I think it's something anyway. I'm in Barnsley, Young King in Yorkshire. You might not have heard of Barnsley, but it's not far from Sheffield, Young King. You probably don't know Yorkshire, but I'm in Barnsley. And that's the back end of the park, so yeah, I'm in Barnsley, Young King. I've told you where I am, so I might just have a quick look what's up there, and then if nothing much up here, I'm going to head back to the town centre. Yeah, 'cause I'm going to the Wetherspoon soon anyway. So that's the park in Barnsley, so yeah, sorry, it keeps going on to Hayden. That's the back end of the park, so no, I've already had my lunch, Young King. I've had a sandwich on Rocky Road. Now I've already had my lunch, so that's the back end of the park. I might head into the town centre. I mean, if it's quite busy, and there's some hairy characters, I might have to end this line. But when I'm near the Wetherspoon, I'll be coming off the live anyway. I meant to do a live last week, but I had no data. I'll come back up here and I might do a 50-minute live actually. I was gonna wait till these go. Yeah, why don't you? There's nothing up there if you don't want to watch it clear off, Young King. You don't want to watch her live, clear off, Young King. Just gonna get rid of this idiot. I was gonna wait till I cross the road anyway. You know, he wasn't being polite, he was being rude, Mr. Beautiful Blues. You're saying, why don't you end your live, and that's being rude. And that's have a dicky bird at that. I might go through this church again. I'm gonna go through this church. So that's the back end of the church. I might go through well, then it was the police, or it's ambulance, I'm not bothered about an ambulance, so hiya pork chops, hope you well, pork chops. Yeah, it's just an ambulance in the background. I'm gonna go through this church anyway. Yeah, hope you well, pork chops. I'll show you the police station and I'll come back through this church. But the police station's just up there. So that's a police station. I gotta head through the church I am. And then I'm going back into Barnsley town centre. Yeah, I'm not too bad. Pork chops. Just in Barnsley. Pork chops, so. I've done a couple of videos in Barnsley. And I'm going back into Barnsley town centre. And I'm gonna go to the Wetherspoon in Barnsley. Somebody off YouTube told me there's a Wetherspoon in Barnsley, so I'm gonna go there in a few minutes. So that's the back end of the church. So, oh, there's a Mr. Beautiful Blue. That's quite funny. Oh, you're not far. Oh yeah, I know where. Obviously, I'm not gonna obviously say where you are, but I know where you said you are because one of my family lives near them. Obviously, I'm not gonna obviously say where because I don't want to dox my family. So that's the back end of the church. I've done the police station pork chops, but it was an epic fail pork chops anyway. They were giving me some right dirty looks at that police station, so Barnsley police station was definitely an epic fail, it was. So that's the back end of the church it is. I might do a quick one for the town centre. If it's looking a bit hairy, I might have to end this live in a few minutes. Oh, did you, Mr. Beautiful Blues? Well, that's quite funny. So that's Barnsley. I've got to 4:41 in Barnsley, so I'm going to go to the Wetherspoon and another pub in a few minutes. If I can't find it, I'll ask somebody where the Wetherspoon is. But that's the Barnsley church it is. Yeah, just in Barnsley, Nottingham. And just in Barnsley church I am. I've done the police station Nutter, but it was an epic fail. Well, I can't go this way, so I'll have to just stay in this bit. That's Barnsley church it is. So. Oh, it's not too small for me head. So that's, I don't know what that building is in the background, presuming that's a college. I've got 4.5 hours in Barnsley till I get my train back to Nottingham anyway. So that's the back end of the church it is. I don't need to leave till 4:05 to get to the train station because my train's not till nearly 4:45 anyway. I'll just have a sit down, read the comments and then head back into Barnsley. I need to get water from somewhere as well. So I'm just going to have a sit down in here, peeps. I might nip to the shop after this live and then get the water for my train journey and then go to the Wetherspoon. Let's go through the chat, peeps. Yeah, big up Julian. No, I don't do shout outs, Julian. Oh, cheers for that, man. I wouldn't go that far, Mr. Beautiful Blues. Yeah, he was. I've got rid of him because I don't need the hassle, Julian. Let's have a look at so we got rid of that message. And hiya, Porkchop. Oh yeah, well I'm just having a sit down and that could have done a lot of walking. Nothing. That's the back end of the church and I'm in the park in Barnsley. But I know how to get back to the town centre again anyway. I go to the Wetherspoon. Have to be to the shop to get a bottle of water. And I'm just gonna get my tea when I get back now anyway. Oh, cheers then. So, yeah, we're not meeting anybody, Julie. I'm going... I wanted a bit of a day out from Nottingham, so that's why I'm in Barnsley, to have a bit of a day out, Julia. And I'm going to Blackpool Saturday. So if I can, I'll do a live from Blackpool if I can Saturday. I'll have to see if I can because I'm going to the aquarium and Blackpool Tower, so I'll just have to see whether I can. I should have to do that, Julia, but I just have to see how much time I get in Blackpool. Yeah, I've had a good day, Julia, because I wanted, because I haven't had much time to myself recently because of my staff stressing me out. So that's why tomorrow I'm having a day off for a change, Julia. Just because I'm waiting a long time to get a day off as well, so maybe, Julia, I don't know yet, because it depends how much time I get in Blackpool, so I should get 4 or 5 hours, Julie, I have to assume, so I'll have another minute rest and then I'll head back into the town centre. If it's looking a bit hairy with rough people, I might have to end the line, but I think obviously as long as I don't point it in people's faces, I think I should get left alone, so don't forget to hit the like, peeps, so yeah, so I'm going to head back into Barnsley and I'm going to get a bottle of water and then go to the Wetherspoon. I mean, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a pint as well before going back to Nottingham. I might have a pint and a shandy, wouldn't normally do that, but because I'm just having shandy for 8 weeks on Friday, I might just have a 2 pint and a half. So don't forget to hit the like, peeps. I'll show you the War Memorial. That's the War Memorial. I might head the other way near Barnsley Town Hall. That seems to be the less rougher area. So that's a back bit of Barnsley. I gotta dip to the shop and get a bottle of water, and then I'm gonna go to the Wetherspoon. But I might save that to the go to the train station. So that's a seat in Barnsley Park it is, and that's another shot of the church peak. So I don't know if the town hall's good, Julia. The police in Barnsley are a bit shocking, Julia. So when the auditor comes to Barnsley, be prepared for a shock, because the police in Barnsley were a bit of a disgrace personally, Julia. So I'm going to head back into Barnsley, and then I'm going to end my live. I might go to town hall because I know it's not so rough down there. Alright, I'm going to go back in the Barnsley and I'll end this live in a few minutes. I just have to put you in my bag till I get to town hall and that. Won't be it's gonna move for a minute, please. So that's the last bit of the church here, so that's like a fair in Barnsley. Or not as wearing a dress, is it? That's the last bit of the church, so that's some building work, so there's some gallery there. And that's Barnsley College. Not sure what that is, and I'll show you the Barnsley Hall and then I'll end my live. I only wanted to do a 45-50 minute. That's part of Barnsley Town Hall. Went there earlier to do the museum. That's some building work in Barnsley. Oh, not as wearing a dress as a pork chops. Yeah, very nice people and a nice cafe in Barnsley, so gonna head to the Wetherspoon in a minute. Might have to ask somebody where the Wetherspoon is. in a few minutes. Let's get my chat filter up. I'm gonna end this one. If I say the bit to rather say to them, I'm not gonna end it. So that's the moment with security guard there, but I don't think he's gonna say anything. That's some war stuff then. That's a war memorial. And that's the town hall where I went in earlier, so yeah, I haven't really got a favourite song, Julian. And there's the war memorial. Well, not as a Barbie doll, as a pork chop, so that's quite funny. That's the Barnsley town centre. There's a security guard there, but I don't think he's gonna say anything to anyone. They're doing some building work at a town hall, so and that's a lovely museum one. A Barbie doll pork chop, so. And that's the garden, so. And that's the garden. I'm gonna wrap up my coat. My fleece is dropping. So that's back in the Barnsley. It's certainly not the police station, Julia, but the market, the town hall, that's quite interesting, so I'll be definitely coming back to Barnsley. And that's the gardens, the security guards there, but it's not sad. I don't think he's even noticed me, to be fair. So that's back